In times of great change and historic events, people will sometimes email or send a Facebook message to a writer. And they will say things like, "I'll bet you're going to write a song about that." It happens all the time. It's, and so they write and they say, "I bet you're going to write a song about that." And, sometimes we just don't want to. But, when Minnesota just stepped up to the plate and then, the whole DOMA thing, it was like, well, okay. Ooh. Just a minute. Thank you. Thank you. On the road to full equality, there's darkness, twists and turns, but now we stand to celebrate for all the world to see, with only one remaining thing to ask. Will you marry me, Ruth Bader Ginsburg? You're my favorite justice on the Supreme Court. Will you marry me, Ruth Bader Ginsburg? You're my favorite justice on the Supreme Court. Will you marry me, Ruth Bader Ginsburg? You bring the rulings and I'll bring a little tour. On the side of fairness there you'll be, oh, so resolute, your heart is pure. The worth of individuals you see, that Walmart's not a person, that's for sure. Will you marry me, Ruth Bader Ginsburg? Now that it's possible, I'm finally free to say, will you marry me, Ruth Bader Ginsburg? Or will you be the one who breaks my heart and slips away? In your black robe and your jabot, you're the one for me, I know. When the other jurists on the bench issue deeply flawed majorities, breathless I will wait for your dissent, a voice that's clear o'er all other supremes. Will you marry me, Ruth Bader Ginsburg? I'll defend your honor when Alito's in your face. Oh, but you don't need me, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Just by being true, that's how you keep him in his place. Will you marry me, Ruth Bader Ginsburg? You're my favorite justice on the Supreme Court. Will you marry me, Ruth Bader Ginsburg? You bring the rulings and I'll bring a little tort. You're my favorite justice on the Supreme